Hello, I've arrived. Artist, researcher, VTuber, and tonight, amateur monster hunter wrangler. You can call me Tiberious Vanderfield. I did the intro properly this time. At least I kept a reasonable cadence on it. I don't think I worded it the same way that I technically am supposed to, but whatever. It's my intro. I can do with it what I please. So, tonight, Arknights. Yeah, not a whole lot to be said beyond that. Yeah, there is going to be a lot of Arknights, and I don't want to spend too much time here because I want to spend as much time as possible on the aforementioned Arknights. So, tonight, we've already discussed. Tomorrow, we should be seeing some more Arknights at roughly the same time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, give or take. But yeah, once again, Tuesday is a day where I'm not going to be able to put in any extra time. I could have today, but it simply didn't work out with the rest of my schedule, unfortunately. But Tuesday, I'll be working all day until the evening, so it is simply non-negotiable. Nevertheless, I will endeavor tonight and tomorrow to do my very best to ensure that I can get through the story of this event, because we are cutting it close. I suppose we do... I think we do still have... until Wednesday. We might still have... Yeah, it ends on the 21st at 4 a.m. So, we should be able to actually... Even if we don't get through it today or tomorrow, I should be able to put in some extra time on Wednesday, though I would really rather not. Yeah, if I do, that would be towards the afternoon, because I don't want to interfere with the usual collab with Sheppy Sheps, of course. Also coming up on Wednesday, that should be at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, just like it usually is. But yes. Then Thursday, by that point, the collab, or the Arknights event will have concluded, and so I think I will take a short break from Arknights for the rest of this week, following Wednesday, because 3 to 4 streams in 1 week is already quite a few for me. Yeah, it hasn't been as exhausting as I necessarily anticipated doing all these streams in a week. Doing the, what was it, 3, 4, some above 2 number of hour stream on Saturday was pretty draining. So I'm probably not going to do any longer streams for a little while. Yeah, 3.5 hours by my count, going off of the VOD. But yeah, so that was an ordeal, and it's taught me a lot, I would say. But yeah, I think I am going to, well, I don't know, we'll get into it once we get into the game. Yeah, otherwise, let's think. Do we have any more business? Yeah, today, Arknights. Tomorrow, almost certainly Arknights. Wednesday, probably more Arknights. And after that, we will probably not be playing Arknights for the rest of the week, but we still have so many other events to go through in Arknights. We still have the main story to go through in Arknights. So we are absolutely nowhere near done for the time being. This has just been a particular rush to get through this particular timed event, because collab events do not rerun. At least none have rerun in the entire time that the game has been running, and they've made no indication that they will rerun at any point. So I'm going to work under the assumption that whatever we don't see here, we will not see in person. Of course, we could always read through the dialogue on the wiki, or look at videos, or what have you. We've done both of those things before. To get through things that we weren't able to see in person. But I'd rather not. In short, if I can, I want to experience as much of this as possible, and we will do what it takes to ensure that that happens. But yeah, definitely Saturday was a rough stream for me. Definitely it was a rough stream for me. But I pulled through it well enough, and I'm feeling well enough today. So, let's see. That should be everything that desperately needs to be said. There's more things that could be said, but I'll look for opportunities to say them later. Because again, I don't want to waste too much time. Video games. Alright. So, we're almost certainly not going to be able to do very much at all with regards to the challenge stages. And those astute among you who are well tuned into Arknights will probably notice a thing. Don't worry, I will get the other operator before we close out here. Yeah, I'm sort of been waiting for what I felt like was an appropriate time. Ah, hello physicist, good to see you. Glad to have you here as always. But yes, so yet another mission. This one recommends Elite 1 level 60 or level 70 even. And you may notice that not all of our units are level 70. Yeah, they are all Elite 1, but not all of them are level 70, because some of them cannot be. How are you doing today, physicist? I hope you are well. Yeah, not all of them can be leveled up to the level that we might like them to be, but we will just sort of have to live with that, essentially. Yeah, you may also notice still recovering. Oh, I hadn't heard that you were in need of recovery. Yeah, feel free to tell or not tell as you see fit with regards to that. But yeah, I did find a strategy that works for stage 7 here. Yeah, a strategy that allows me to clear it without missing any enemies. Been sick for a few weeks. AC system was full of mold and hurt me bad. Oh dear. Yeah, mold is not no joke. No joke. Yeah, that is I can sympathize greatly. I have fairly bad allergies and asthma myself. Maybe not bad. They're pretty good. They don't bother me most days. But I do have allergies and asthma myself. So something like mold in the ventilation system would be catastrophic for me, I feel like. That would not be good. But yeah, so I can imagine. I don't know. I don't know if I can imagine, but I know what it feels like to not be breathing properly. Let me put it that way. And I don't want to imagine really what it would be like to be in an environment that is so oppressive to your respiratory system. But yes, anyway, so like I said, I devised a strategy for stage 7 that did allow me to clear it without missing any enemies, which is pretty nice. I don't think we'll go over that too much. I might showcase it if we have some extra time. But basically, I just wanted to note that it did involve using some new operators, or not necessarily new, but using different operators than that we were using, and leveling up our units some more. And I definitely want to ensure that my units are pretty good and pretty strong, because I do not want to have another roughly 2-hour long stretch of time attempting to beat a single stage today. Yeah, we've only got 2 hours here anyway, so that will not do. Yes. So, as I was saying, I will do whatever it takes. Oh, also, another thing, only tangentially related, but I prepared something that will make it so I can change up my team without any risk of spoiling anyone. So now, when I go into this screen, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with me going into this screen, it's just a thing that I can do. But now, when I can just, instead of having you go to this room, where the music is incredibly different and somewhat jarring, I can instead of that, and instead of having you see spoilers, we can have you see the movie. But yes, so anyway, it's not necessary to do this here, because we're already in a situation, we're not in a situation where we are at risk of seeing any spoilers among the operators. The movie, yes. The movie is truly, truly crucial to the experience here.
I've got a good idea.
But yes, we're going to get everyone leveled up as we can, because I am not messing around. I've wanted to, I've said that I don't want to level up my units too much because I want to preserve the challenge, but we've certainly been facing some challenges lately. Level appropriate yeah, being at the proper level or not, we have been facing some challenges. And so I want to ensure that we are prepared for those challenges so they aren't so challenging. Not quite so challenging for us. I want this to be, require some creativity, not necessarily require endless grinding through the mission over and over again. Hurry it up, everyone! But you should run too, Rito. Money isn't as important as your life. Shut up. I'll delay the old man. What are you standing around for? I take it you've given up on treating your sister? What? All right. Mom, where are you? Where are you? Mom, don't leave me here. Blurry rush. In the nick of time. Is the child okay? Let me see. All 4 limbs attached, no external wounds. Does it hurt anywhere? Ouch, your armor is spiky. Oops, sorry. My child. Mom! Thank you. Thank you so much for saving my child. Stay away from the forest. There are wild beasts in the area, and they're increasing in numbers. It's not safe here. Yato, I don't think they came out here because they wanted to. No, there's netting between the village and the forest. I reinforced it myself not long ago. How could there be beasts here? I need to go take a look. Well, it might have something to do with the fire, but there could also be more sinister forces at play. We've seen a lot of conspiracy these days. Calm down. Has the evacuation started? No, there's no evacuation. The mine exploded, the sky started burning. There's nothing left. Everyone's running. We all panicked when we heard that beasts were coming, but we don't know where to go. Why is it so chaotic? What happened? I tried to pull Naoki away from the crowd, but then a bunch of them ran straight at us. Naoki was gone by the time I caught my breath. Someone intentionally damaged the netting, letting in the beasts. Aha. Anayado. Where is Taki? The headman is... Here they come again. Corn. I'll hold them off with my shield... whatever, a sword's fine. Kashiwa, please take these 2 to a safe place and see if you can help out in the village. Corn and I will stop the beasts. I don't need you to tell me that. Let's go, Mirai. Mirai? I think she already went in. How could it have come so quickly? Wasn't it supposed to take more time for the catastrophe to form? No, Shige. Inoue. Get everyone together and take them to the shelter I told you about. It's safer there. We'll evacuate as a group once we have everybody. Good thing we prepared for this day. What you said came true again. It's burning. The mountains are covered in smoke. The sky's on fire. The mine's gone. What are you doing? Grab your things and get out of here. My livelihood, my life, it's all gone. Edmund, will we have to go back to our old life now that the mine's all burned up? Now's not the time for that. Gone. Everything's gone. Why are you panicking like that? The catastrophe isn't even here yet. Beasts! The beasts are coming! Beasts! And so close. What happened to the protective netting? Ah, so he didn't have anything to do with it. Interesting. Rito, get over here. What's going on over there? Edmund, the netting on the west side is broken. The beasts are in the village. What do we do? What in blazes is going on here? Everyone, calm down. Take the bare minimum of what you need. Gather at the shelter in the northeast and wait for evacuation. The beasts can't get in there. Edmund, why is there a shelter in the village? What? Did you already know this was going to happen? Ah, hello, Gogo. Hello there, fellow specimens. Hello to you as well. This happened because you closed the mine, didn't it? Edmund? Edmund! What are you on about, Rito? You know that isn't true. This is no time to be fooling around. Lives are at stake here. Don't just stand there, folks. Head to the shelter. No, this is important. Everything we've worked for is gone. We need justice. Why did the mine have to be closed? Why did this disaster happen right afterward? Yeah, you closed it for 5 days out of the blue for a maintenance check, and now the mine's gone, and the whole mountain is burning. Did you close the mine and keep the truth hidden from the others because of that monster that showed up down there? Is that the cause of this disaster? We could have worked together to deal with it. It was your idea to keep it a secret to prevent a panic. And don't think I don't know about your little side business. I know how much you've pocketed ever since your family started handling the transactions. If you have the slightest bit of conscience left, stop delaying the evacuation. And how do you explain the shelter? You must have planned this in advance. You're the one who wants to hoard the wealth of the mine all to yourself. You even blew up the cave. You killed those 2 doctors who came to investigate the oropathy. Headman. What did you do, Headman? Not you too. Rito. Yes, I'll admit I've wanted to close the mine for a long time. I knew that overexploitation of the mine was bound to bring disaster. The shelter was built in preparation for this day. Why? Because we're over-reliant on originium mining. Originium particles have already entered the environment. The danger has been slowly building for a while now. It was only a matter of time before catastrophe struck and we'd have to abandon the mine, but I couldn't get everyone to give up on it before. We all benefited too much from the originium trade. That day simply came a little sooner than expected, that's all. And yes, I closed the mine because of that unknown creature. You all know that I used to be a hunter. I judged that it wasn't something we could easily handle, and we couldn't afford to fight it in the tunnels. Ishidori and the others have already been infected with oropathy. People who would have died if we'd continued to dig. The responsibility for all your lives falls on my shoulders. Which is the same reason I'm telling you to evacuate now. Mine or not, the most important thing is that we're alive. But then things would go back to how they used to be. Cold nights, howling in the forest, blood, cold, hunger, fear. No, I don't want to go back to that. So what if we're alive? Where's the hope? I'd rather die than go back to living like that. What are you saying? Get a hold of yourself. He's right, we won't go back. It was you who got us started in mining originium in the first place. It's all your fault. You ruined everything. You've ruined the village, ruined all our lives. This man must be made to pay. We all agree, don't we? Enough of this. There's a catastrophe right on your doorstep. Haven't we already paid enough of a price? Are we going to lose even more lives just for this meaningless venting? Mirai, why are you back? Oh, look, another troublemaker. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. The frightened beasts are heading down the mountain. The netting's been sabotaged and someone's trying to stir up chaos. All to force us to wait for death and despair and abandon the hope that we could have had. Oh. And we still can have away from the originium mines without having to rely on hunting either. That's why I came back from the city. Liar, you were the one who wanted to close the mine and ruin our lives. Yes, because originium is dangerous and hard to control. I even considered blowing up the mine. But I also understand that we owe our livelihood to it. You remember back when we were trying to climb out of the poverty? When we were were we in despair then? Was it really the originium that got us to where we are today? We seized our chance to escape poverty because we had the determination to look for a way, and the courage to expose ourselves to originium. Yeah. In ancient times, hunters had made a living by fighting beasts. Back when there was no originium, many of them died, but we survived as a people. Courage and hope come hand in hand, and we've never abandoned our courage. So hope will always appear by our side. Don't listen to her. She was the one who wanted to close the mine, and now she's destroyed the mine. She's practically admitted it. But Mirai only tried to convince us to close it because overexploitation would cause a catastrophe, and now that really happened. We were wrong to doubt her. You're familiar with the plant in this flask, aren't you? Among the goods that we trade with the outside, the Suzuka herb is second only to originium in terms of trade volume. It only grows in certain areas and in small numbers. We've had to risk life and limb to harvest it. But I came back to study the possibility of cultivating it and planting it outside its native habitat. This one right here is my greatest breakthrough. It can survive outside of these mountains. It's the first brick that will lay the foundation of our future as a village. But first, we need to survive. Survive. Yeah, what were we thinking? We fought so hard to get to this point. We can't just die here. No, we'll lose all our income without the mine. Well, the mine's gone one way or the other, so you might as well start looking for a new job. Ah! Ooh! Ah! Open your mouth again, I'm sticking your head in the mud. This entire conversation is a waste of time. This man damaged the netting, tried to lure in beasts to cause chaos, then distracted everyone from what was going on. While on the other side of the village, we had some people moving his assets out, something he clearly planned ahead of time. I've already taken care of them. You will now head to the shelter in an orderly line and await evacuation. Reinforcements from Rhodes Island will be arriving soon. Now, you can walk there yourselves, or I can knock you out and have someone else carry you. Choose. Thank you. There's a beast outbreak and they're approaching the village. That's the biggest threat we're facing right now. We'll handle the beasts. I can't guarantee we'll get all of them. But we'll do what we can to ensure your safety. No, please, stay here and protect the evacuating villagers. You're the only ones who can. And take care of Mirai for me. Edmund, where are you going? I'm the headman of Roka Village and the leader of its hunters. The beasts have emerged from their forest, so I'll fight them to my last breath, even if I'm on my own. Honey, take Tsuyuma Haru to the shelter. I think I left my machete in the backyard. Yes, it's there. Come back safely. The headman's always treated our family well. It's high time we repaid him. Yes, we're with him, whether it's in the mines or in the forests. We've always been hunters. Take up your spears. We'll protect our own village and our own families. Edmund, wait for us. I'm going too. Mom, didn't Dad said there were no hunters anymore? No, Sumiko. The hunters have always been here, ready to step forward whenever danger approaches. And now they're putting on a show. They're no hunters. I'm the only one. Alright, let us begin. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that the village headman is not quite as a Telatar. After feeding on a Chitotech's claw beast, leaves its shell to use as a defensive tool, always facing it towards the side with the most number of operators and greatly reducing damage taken from the front. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. Well, this is practice, so we might as well just sort of go for it. I suppose there is another side that we do have to defend, so maybe I should do something about that. Those fellows are not a huge threat to us.
No turning back for you.
At least they haven't been historic. Oh, nope, hold on. We can't just put Lo Xiaohei there. He won't be able to handle it on his own.
Let's go.
Things are pretty calm so far, but I imagine that's not going to last for long. I kind of want to put Lo Xiaohei behind where Utage is now, but I realize if I did that, we wouldn't... Yeah, if I did that, we wouldn't really... Oh dear. Okay, okay. I need to put someone there. But, yes. If I did that... Oh, I didn't pay attention to where the, where that beast is going. Anyway, so yeah, Lo Xiaohei on his own can't defend because he can't kill. But he can be helpful if he's in the right position. I don't know where this fanged fellow is going. Ah, here. Okay, it's too late to stop him. Unfortunate. Blitz. We need healing, but we don't have time for that right now, unfortunately. So I hope that you can persist for a little while there, friend. Alright, Honeyberry, you are desperately needed right now. These individuals are continuing to be a pain for us, so let's use our new hunting tool that I didn't address or bring up at any point. Yeah, it's interesting that they really are pretty dedicated to always facing the same direction. Makes them look a little bit funny. Alright, this is bad also. Okay. Alright, we might have lost here. Not necessarily, though. Maybe necessarily, though. Yeah. Okay, no, never mind.
Administering aid. Friendly injured.
Alright, so those, shell-stealing fellows do need to be dealt with a little bit faster. We've seen... I think if there were any enemies that were left to see, they would, be icons sort of grayed out here. It would indicate more enemies, but we wouldn't see what they were. Yeah, the dire swine is a bit of an issue. We're going to need to make sure that we can stop that at will, basically. Let's see. But yeah, we're not going to have the ability to stop the shell stealers before they get started here. Because we're only going to have, yeah, it takes us a little while to get the deployment points we need. I wonder, this probably isn't a good idea. This is definitely a bad idea, actually. Let's retreat.
Damn it! Did anyone remember to bring the ammo?
So, let's not do that again. But we're still learning. So yes, we need to take them down faster. We can't... Oh, actually, one thing. We can... This will also stun some of the others, but... Yeah, okay. So only one of them is going to have a shell now, it seems like.
I know what to do.
Which, you know, is not ideal still, but it'd be better if none of them had a shell. I should probably have fewer Musha guards. I need units that can be healed, we've seen. Moreover, I suppose the real issue is that I need healing. I didn't have any healing there before, which is what sort of caused a lot of the issues. Not necessarily all of them, but having the ability to heal my units is pretty nice. I think this is a decent position. I might not need healing that immediately. I might need it sooner than I was thinking of. But yeah, anyway, high energy Originium barrel bombs. They cause things to explode because they're bombs. Quite nice.
Don't let them get the drop on me.
So yeah, the dire swine needs to be stopped. What exactly we're going to do to stop it remains to be seen, but it does need to be stopped. That much is undeniable. I think we'll put Utaga here, just for a little bit more killing power. Yes, I think... Yeah, we should be able to stop the dire swine dead in its tracks here. It does take up 2 block, though. But we need things dead, so that's okay. One of them got through, but yeah, I suppose we needed some extra damage here before we put it on the other side. And I suppose more so than extra damage, extra block, really. Yeah, these things are really causing us a lot of trouble. Just simply by existing, essentially. Ah. And now they're going to cause us even more trouble. But we have a lot of explosives, so we can explode them. And hopefully that will be sufficient. It's interesting that they're facing different directions.
Laying out the welcome mat.
So, Utage is not going to be able to manage us on her own, so we need to stun. Unfortunate.
You get no sympathy.
I don't know why that one didn't get stunned. That seems odd. Alright, well, we killed one of
Laying out
them,
the welcome mat.
but we need defense. Okay, so we need a way to stop the shelled creatures from getting through here. Because them existing at all essentially is a huge, huge problem for us. Alright, it's going to go this way. I suppose we could have just stopped it with Blitz's stun, but this is fine also.
I'm all stocked up.
Not enough range to deal with anything major.
Hurry
We've
up.
got plenty of deployment points, so we might as well take some more damage. But yeah, we definitely need some more defensive units in front because we don't have... Oh! Okay. So if they have a shield... Oh dear. If they have a shield and you stun them, they'll drop the shield. So that could have been useful to know.
Administering aid. Friendly injured.
So I suppose once we see them move, that means that we should flash bomb them. Yeah, of course, that doesn't seem to reduce their killing power
Let's
necessarily.
look alive out there.
Yeah, not having a shield doesn't make them any weaker. It just makes them more susceptible to being killed. Yeah, we probably don't want to use all of our bombs quite as liberally as we did. I think we're going to want to switch Utage out for someone who at least is a little bit tougher. Utage is pretty tough, actually. Northhorn is a touch tougher. Who else can we put down? I guess, yeah, just Utage.
Keep
Are you
riding
tougher
in the
than
gutter.
Utage? Not really. You've got more health. You've got less health, actually. Never mind. Less health and less defense. Okay. Yeah, it still doesn't quite have enough defense. Yeah, it doesn't quite have enough... Defense isn't the word I'm looking for. But it doesn't have enough block, quite, to deal with this on her own. Not unless I bomb, but I don't want to just yet. I'm definitely not at a point where I can say confidently that I should place a specific medic in a specific place. I think Frost would be good around here. Stunning one of these fellows a little bit early could be nice. Okay, there we did stun him, but he didn't drop his shield. I suppose the issue may be...
Deployed.
It's not about the shield necessarily, it's about the flash bomb. That's what causes them to drop their... yeah, not the shield. Yeah. It's not stunning them specifically that causes them to drop the shield. It's specifically... Stop. Oh dear. Yeah, it is specifically them getting hit with the flash bomb, which makes sense. It's a event-specific mechanic.
I'm all stocked up.
Okay, there we got the wrong target, so we're not able to verify that easily.
Deployed.
The facing on these units is a little bit... Or no, never mind. I was going to say, it seems like it's inaccurate, because they seemed to be not taking the damage that I was expecting, but I was incorrect. This is bad. It's not necessarily untenable, but it might be untenable, actually.
Writhing in the gutter.
They're tough. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, we just can't do anything to them.
I'm all stocked. Target spotted.
I suppose it might be in our best interest to simply... Well, I don't know. I think it might just be in our best interest to have tougher units, first of all. But second of all, it might be in our best interest to... Oh yeah, that guy's going to go here. I wonder if I detonated that on his space, would it have counted as front or back, I wonder? Alright.
I'm all stocked. Target spotted.
Okay, so that guy got stunned, but he didn't drop the shield, so it's definitely... Wow, that's a lot of damage resistance. Yeah, it definitely has to do more with... It's the flash bomb. It's the flash bomb that does it. It's not anything else.
Hang in there.
I thought I had activated that ability. Okay, flash bomb time.
Hurry
We
up.
should swap you out for someone. We need more damage also. We could have used more damage a while ago, but... Oh dear.
Right here.
Alright, we need to explode things. A lot. Fast. Alright, so... Flash bombs and then bombs seem to be the strategy. Yeah, not much else to be said there. Maybe there's something else I could have done, but they've got much lower resistance than they do defense, in theory. Yeah, they have low resistance, but we don't have arts damage is the problem. That's a problem that can be solved. That is a problem that can be solved. Yeah, I think we'll swap out Utage for... Where'd we put her? I guess we haven't leveled her up in a while. Yeah, 9-color deer. Yeah, we'll swap her out for 9-color deer, I think.
下次可以让我和您一起去吗？我想要保护大家的安全。
Alright. I was a little bit hasty there. Oh, well, I don't know. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll probably blur it out just in case, though, when it gets time for me to edit the VOD. But yeah, anyway, I suppose right now we found a strategy that works. It's not a good strategy, but it is a strategy. And frankly, that's good enough for me. I do kind of want another defender, though. But, again, the strategy of explode everything a lot might just be what we need. And I forgot to put 9-color deer on our team. There we are.
不会辜负您的信赖。
And you know what? I'll put this up just in case while I shuffle things around a little bit. I think we'll put Tachanka back on, too.
Yes, I know.
The healing's fine. It's as good as we need it to be. Frost was doing good. Yeah, it'd be nice. I think we need to put a defender down sooner is part of the issue. Yeah, none of our units have a tremendous amount of defense on them. Yeah, with the sole exception of Blitz. I don't know why I decided to look at Tatafon's, because she definitely doesn't have very much defense on her, given that she's not supposed to be in a situation where she needs it. Yeah, Estelle, I also don't think is adding all that much value to the team. So I think, you know what? You know what? It's time.
Hold on. I had notes on the locale. Let me find them.
Yeah, we've also not used Yato basically at all. We've also not used Yato basically at all. And I would like to rectify that. Yes, make sure to actually add her
Leave
to
it
the
me,
team.
Doctor.
She's slightly over-leveled for what we're trying here. But again, I don't care that much. I just want to clear this, ideally, at some point.
Time for all the planning to pay off.
But yeah, anyway. Yato, I think, will act as, rather, something of a renewable bomb, essentially. We'll be able to use her multiple times to accomplish our objective. That objective being, of course, to prevent these things from being alive. Yes. Place a... Do we want to... Well, no. Oh, hold on. I just realized. Right. We now have a lot less blocking potential on our team. So I'll have to think about this a little bit more. Because I just swapped out a lot of our guards. What do we want to do? Tachanka could be nice. Tachanka and Lo Xiaohei, I think.
You are all welcome. There.
みんなに手を出すな。
Tachanka, Lo Xiaohei, and we will set them up with Perfumer.
これが戦場というものね。
And I suppose we'll put Blitz on the other side in front. I don't think any more of the shelled creatures are going to come by right now. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll place... Yeah, okay. Well, it's fine. Because yeah, I'm realizing now, if I had placed Tachanka not there, well, no, I don't think it would have... There's not really an ideal placement, I don't think. I'm realizing now also, we don't have Frost. So we'll need to fix that. Place Blitz.
Quickly!
Yes, we'll stun these fellows. Get them to drop their shields. And now, I don't want to place Yato in such a place where she can be hit by them, basically. That's not quite as much damage as I was hoping for, to be honest. I realize also we don't have a medic on this other area here, but that's okay.
Setting up.
Standing by.
So, I did mess up a little bit here. Okay.
Finally. Am I up?
ペイチ、ドクターのお手伝いだぞ。
Finally, am I up, she asks, already being consigned into
これ
nothingness.
以上来るなら容赦しないからな。
Welcome, set.
I don't like this. This is a very bad situation that we're in. I should have just used the bomb. Okay, I cannot afford to lose to Tachanka. Any reservations to any other effect, I just can't. I cannot afford to lose to Tachanka there.
We're showdown.
Deployed.
I guess maybe
Right here.
I should have been doing something like this whole time. Of course, that means I'll have to stop the Dire Boar before it can ruin Noir Corn. Yeah, Yato can't block it at all. But I'm gonna need to stun these fellows anyway. So I might as well stun them at the same time as I stun the Dire Boar. Maybe. Where can I place this? Not in a space where the Dire Boar is going to stand, I don't think. So, Let's place Yato down to destroy things. And let's just start laying explosives and just kind of go with it.
Which area am I? That's my window.
Alright, very good. Tachanka, I think, should be able to take care of the dire boar.
Do it now.
問題ないわ。こういう香りは好き？
Standing by.
Yato can be retreated. And everything is going just fine. So, I should have placed a unit there a while ago, probably, to start taking some damage, but it's fine.
If anyone needs to like it,
Might as well stun them.
Oh yes, Marsh.
And just to do a little bit more damage, because why not? Alright, that is a successful clear, I do believe.
Mission accomplished.
Tip. And also, a successful bumping my water bottle against the desk. Yeah, yeah. Get down, old man. Die. What? Not you, the beasts. Well, get down. I'm setting off my Originium arts. Grab my hand. Are you okay? I'm fine. What was that? Those beasts went down in the blink of an eye. Originium arts using this arts unit. My own special trick. Parlor tricks. Traps will slow the rest. Leave them to Sumoto's group. We can head over to the other side where the defenses are thinner. Take it easy, old man. Cut it out. What's with that look on your face? No, just thinking back to the days when us hunters fought side by side. It's been 7 years, and this is the first time you haven't told me to get lost or called me a traitor. I didn't think you would really take up Akira's hunting spear. You can say it. I know you were Akira's mentor. And you didn't think I would go kill those beasts? You weren't a hunter at the time, and you objected to Akira becoming one. His sacrifice changed you. I'm glad you noticed. Old man, there's something perhaps you've misunderstood all this time, and I wasn't sure how to tell you. I didn't abandon him to die. Lure powder. You knew? I'm his father. That idiot sacrificed himself to protect your mind. I still remember the look on his face that day, his eyes, his every move. The cries of the beast were everywhere. He opened his mouth to say something, but it was drowned out by the noise. I remember his pale lips. Oh, could he have been saying... Akira! Where did all these beasts come from? What did you do? Don't tell me you... Stay away, Master. Don't follow me, no matter what. Come back. We'll stop them here. No, Master. You should know better than anyone. We can't stop an outbreak like this. Many people will be hurt, even killed. Your Originium mine would be destroyed. Everything you've worked for would be lost. I can't let that happen. Weren't you against the mine? Just let it burn. Come back. Your life matters more. Beasts are gathering. Time is short, Master. Yes, I was against the mine. Originium is unknown and dangerous. It will bring disaster we can't even predict. I also can't forgive the taking of innocent lives. This was the inevitable result of you failing to respect nature and letting greed take over. But I also remember the day we went into the city together and saw the high-rise buildings, the bright lights and shining signs, all made possible by Originium. Originium is valuable. It will lift the village out of poverty, become the pillar of our livelihood. We've come this far. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Akira! Wasn't it you who taught me that a hunter must fight for the survival of his clan? Out of the way, you beasts! This beast outbreak is the wrath of nature. But I'm also fighting for survival. We stare each other in the eyes as equals. Promise me one last thing, Master. Oh. Lead the others. Survive. Come back, Akira! And please, pass this on to my father, that stubborn old-timer. He said, I'm sorry, father. I've had enough of your tall tale. He never called me father. That brat. Ugh. But only the old man's back is visible, but he could hear the sound of water dripping. Tears that had been forced back for too long, finally overflowing. I miss him. Up above. That monster is coming. The beasts are coming again. Chikosho, how could there be so many? We don't have enough hands. You stay here, set up those traps and stop the beasts. That one is mine. I'm a hunter. That's my quarry. Yato? Here comes the Rathalos. I knew it. After our previous encounters, it now sees all humans as a threat. Landed near the Kashiwao house, and it's getting closer. The reinforcements are still pretty far off. Not all the villagers have made it to the shelter either. This is the worst possible timing. You oversee the evacuation. I'll... over there, Yato. Beasts. I see 5 of them. The stampede is coming. The hunter's defenses can't stop all of them. We must protect the evacuating villagers. What do we do then? Just sit here and wait for the Rathalos? That will only make things worse. I'm thinking, we need a way to stop the Rathalos for a while, at least until all the villagers are safe. Kashiwao. Kashiwao? Well, we don't even know where he is, and he's just one man. I see him, near the hut. He's close to the Rathalos. Yato, maybe we should... We'll have time to complete the evacuation if he can delay it. You mean we're not helping him? We just have to trust him. Kashiwao opens a can of oil. You think so too, eh? Today is a good day. The heavens burn red. So many things have happened lately. A little girl came back all grown up, stirring all kinds of trouble. A fire-breathing monster appeared out of nowhere and 2 outsiders went in trouble near the forest. Then beasts came rushing up, their mine blew up, a catastrophe struck, and they couldn't even run away properly. And the funniest part? People keep coming to dig up my past from the mud and rub my face in it. They all say it's for my sake, but every shard of it they dig up cuts me open, piece by piece. Warcorn had the right idea. The truth isn't important. Let the past stay in the past. Let the dead stay dead. Burn it all. Leave nothing behind. He hears the sobbing of flames, swallowing up the fragments of the past. Gotta get this screenshot. Can't miss that. Ba-ba. Dramatic. The ashes of time drift before his eyes, burning away the gaze of regret. Burn. This fire is so beautiful. You'd have done the same, wouldn't you, Akira? I'll take the next step. Hey, over here! Even the corners of your jaws are singed, your scales are full of scars, you big ugly. What's that? Sparks from your mouth, are you angry? Don't look away, your enemy is right here. Look at me, yes, that's right. Be angry, be angrier. Sit. Come on. Face me, monster. Alright. Alright. Ooh, this one looks like quite something. Elite 2, level 20. No melee range deployment restrictions on this stage. Alright, this is... If we're not facing the Rathlos now, we're never facing it. Yes, Elite 2, level 20. So, I suppose it's about time we elited. Yeah, we should be fine on this screen. Oh, no, promote. There we go. Promote Rathlos S. Noircorn? Yes, we shall. Oh. Oh! This is bad. Well, one thing about having played the game as casually as I have thus far is that I haven't got a lot of these resources. I haven't gotten a lot of the special resources. Oh, and it looks like I can't make them either. So, basically that means that I can't promote anyone to Elite 2. Unless I just happen to have some dual chips around here somewhere.
You're better off with B.
This is bad. Maybe I can buy them in the shop. Or meld them, I suppose. Dual chips. Are there any dual chips in here? There's some of these, which we also need. So yeah. So basically, these are things that you can make in your base, but I don't have that capability because I haven't reached that level of progression in the story yet, which is part of the reason, not that specifically, but getting more base stuff is part of the reason why I wanted to make my way through the story before, you know, undergoing all of this. So, now we're at something of an impasse. Where is it? I don't think that's it.
Yes, employer.
Alright. Do we have any dual chips whatsoever? I apologize for this delay. Okay, we've got... that's not it. This isn't anything. It's a chip pack. That's not a dual chip. It said dual chips. Alright, it's not looking like I have any dual chips, and I don't have the capacity to manufacture them currently. And I don't have... Well, we might be getting that challenge I was hoping for. A little bit more so than I was hoping for, in fact. We've dealt with missions at a greater level discrepancy before, so I guess we've just got to play this smart and just kind of hope for the best. Well, we've got all our units, about as good as we can get them. I suppose we could increase their skills a little bit. Okay, so we've now... Okay, so 7 is the max for any given skill. I don't know that Frost skill is going to be all that useful. This is all... This is all kind of bad. I was not, I wasn't planning on this, to be honest. I didn't know, those require advanced materials too, so maybe we shouldn't be... Well, Autophons. Signal arrow, please. That's what we picked you for, in part. Okay. Improvisation. So, I suppose, I'll talk about it once we're out of the cutscene. He kneeled on the ground, right hand still clutching the spear planted in the dirt. His body was gravely injured, but he felt no pain. Perhaps it was because it was pulsing from all directions and his aged nerves were too dulled to feel it. Or perhaps his skin was too scorched, to the point it could not comprehend the pain. the searing temperatures evaporating any kind of liquid or vapor, his blood instantly hardening to black scabs on his body. His throat felt like it was on fire, with a strangely sweet scent emanating from it, and he suddenly felt a convulsion from his abdomen as something surged up. This is so disgusting. A huge roar rumbled in his eardrums, and his consciousness managed to peel away from the muddy chaos. He raised his head, staring at the enormous behemoth rearing up before him. He stared into its eyes. Oh, it's you. Yes, I remember now. Images from mere minutes ago flashed through his mind, and he seized the fleeting opportunity in between the flames to hurl the spear towards the Rathalos' head. He hit his target, but at the cost of failing to dodge the beast's retaliatory charge. Blood. Do you feel it? The pain? That was me. I made you bleed. How does it feel to be wounded? I've known all along. Those scales on your skull aren't so tough after all. I can spot your vulnerability at a glance. You're not invincible. You can bleed and you will fall. Wait, hey! You, where are you going? I just wounded you. You can't run away now. I can still fight. We haven't battled it out yet. He leaned on his hunting spear, trying to prop up his body, but his knee would only stay at an angle. The spear's shaft was sunk deep into the ground, and his shadow trembled violently. You can't leave here. I won't let you go. I managed to make you bleed this time, so next, I will plunge my spear into your heart. He raised the spear up high, and perhaps because he thought it was his final chance, his crooked body exploded with unimaginable strength. He burst into a run and once again charged at the life he could only look up to. Ah! I'm not dead yet. One more time. His right hand was still holding the spear in a death grip, nails digging into his palm. He hit his thighs in desperation, but the muscles merely trembled unresponsively. This time, he had truly exhausted any last trace of strength in his body. The spear slipped from his hand. Get up! Stand up! Get up! His eyes widened. He saw it. A young child raising his bow and arrow, facing the Rathalos. His thin arms trembled, but his gaze never wavered. Monster, don't get any closer to Mr. Kashiwao. I am Kazuya. I am also a hunter of this village. I won't let you destroy it. We'll stop you here. Corn. I'm here. I got him. The kid should be fine. Scholar, go take the kid and Kashiwao somewhere safe. You got it. Yeah, I got the cart here. The Rathalos is injured by this hunter and a Terran spear? This hunter, his body is so light. Where did he get all that strength from? Mister, you're really a brave one. I'd even call you a proper hunter. But how about we let the adults handle it today? The flames blazed brilliantly. At that very moment, another bruised body stood before the Rathalos. She bent down and stretched out an arm, picking up the spear from the ground, and then drove it firmly into the ground. She straightened her back. Thank you for your time, Kashiwao. Now please, take a good rest on the sidelines. As for what comes next, leave it to us. I'm ready. Battle, come out! Yes, I can certainly feel the weight of this responsibility. Because this is not
Let's show them
a,
what we can do.
this very well may be a mission that we do not, complete. At least not today. I think... that might have been a poor choice. They didn't... Oh, actually, the bomb didn't, set them off, necessarily.
I know what to do.
So it did say that there weren't any ranged or melee restrictions, but I do notice that there are some tiles that you can only deploy melee units on. Or that you can only deploy ranged units on, rather.
Stay alert.
Okay. So it's not just the bombs, it's that these creatures are just not that interested in whatever's going on, I suppose. Including, but not limited to, getting shot. Interesting. So yes. I'm gonna want her... Well, I don't blame you all, to be honest. I'd do the same.
You're all lucky. There.
So that's our target?
Oh dear.
Laying out the welcome mat.
Signal arrow. Oh, no signal arrow, apparently.
Quickly!
This is very interesting, I must say. It's a little bit unfortunate that, oh dear. Please, whatever you're doing, don't. This was a poor choice, I think. Well, actually, the creature is moving, I suppose. Yato again.
So that's our target? Probably it's no use.
I maybe should have seen if I could trap it. I can certainly bomb it. Alright. Lifting off again. Oh dear. Alright. So, as soon...
Oh, yes,
Oh dear.
You think I have tough...
No. Okay, as soon as it is within range, immediately knock it down. You can't shoot a grenade because you don't have range. You don't have...
time to use
Oh, you do
the
have range. Okay. Kill, please. Oh dear. Alright. We need more healing. I am panicking a little bit here. If you couldn't tell.
If anyone needs to...
Is this at all effective? No.
Which area am I heading? I'm going in!
Alright, that did nothing. I think it just sort of walked over the trap without really concerning itself with the device. It also doesn't seem to concern itself with typical targeting priority. It just kind of goes where it feels like. So yeah, given how it moves around so much, it'd probably be a good idea. Oh no.
Standing by.
Okay, Yato's not in a position to hit it there. Okay, so it does have a very specific... Oh dear. That was a little bit premature. Yato, please. Yeah, I can probably stun it with shock traps. If I had any. Okay, so that's just kind of a bad idea. I suppose the solution might be less to try and kill the Rathalos and more just kind of to survive the Rathalos. Killing it might be a little bit outside of our capabilities. And of course now we don't have enough... Yeah. Okay.
Damn it. Screwed up again.
Alright, so I guess since we don't really have a whole lot of choice one way or the other, I guess we're just going to spend the rest of this stream working on this battle. Very unfortunate.
Target confirmed. They won't know what hit them.
We will probably have to kill the Rathalos at some point, but it might not be necessarily... It might not be the go-to, necessarily, like I was kind of planning on it being. Like I was assuming it would be, perhaps even. But yeah, so the Rathalos attacks whomever it feels like, it would seem, without a whole lot of regard for the typical targeting priority. Yes, I cannot afford to let these creatures live. They're not that tough, I suppose, to be honest. Maybe I didn't need to do that, but I've done it anyway. Alright, Ash is going to get shot there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but kind of unavoidable. I want these exploded as much as possible.
There is no turning back for you.
But yes. Potiphon should prioritize the heaviest target, which in this case will almost certainly be the Rathalos.
So that's our target?
Okay, right. Yeah, it'll attempt to tail swipe. Right. Alright.
如果没有力量，就不要对任何人都慈悲。
Interesting. So. We're running into the issue of where we don't have deployment points, basically. We don't have deployment points, so we might need to elevate another Vanguard. But we might also just kind of need to... Again, we might just kind of need to lay low. We might just need to lay low and let the Rathalos do its business. So, the Rathalos is very strong. It's not unkillable. We certainly have the means to eliminate it. But we don't have the means to put it down permanently. I don't know if depleting its health bar for a second time will cause it to cease to exist, basically. To cease to be in a way that bothers us. But yeah, it doesn't concern itself with targeting priority in the traditional way. Are you? Ah, you're outside of the range. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, we should have killed these things a little while ago, but it's... Well, I guess only one of them's going to get past our defenses, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
You get no sympathy.
so it's just outside of Tatapon's range. It's going to be inside of her range shortly. Alright, we need more defense here because targets are getting past us. Alright, I needed to explode these earlier. Yeah, now we have no margin for error.
Keep writhing in the gutter.
Unfortunate. So, we can signal arrow, and we can deploy Blitz, and we can also deploy Yato. I don't know if this will... Okay, that doesn't trigger the... Oh no, it does. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, I don't know if that's going to trigger the tail swipe. But, that's the Rathalos,
Finally. Am I up?
bothered. Not defeated by any means, but bothered, irritated.
No problem. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
So yeah, the only real solution here might just be to... Well, no, we need to stun it. We need to make it not do that.
Nice. Right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, the...
Which area am I heading to?
Right, it only occupies... Despite its incredible size, it only occupies a single tile. Just like, you know, a normal creature. So... Alright.
Finally.
Retrieve
Am I
you,
up?
retrieve you.
Keep writhing in the gutter.
We're gonna want frost some more, I think, because we're gonna need to put like traps in more places, so as to make our units alive and not dead. Unfortunate. We're not actually doing that badly for VP.
Laying out the welcome mat.
Fortunately, bombs are of no consequence to our operators. We can just set them off next to them and it's fine. They don't care. Okay, that took down 2 of us, but that really wasn't that unexpected.
For you.
Honestly, what was most unexpected there is the fact that 9-color deer survived that.
I've got a real penchant for that.
It'll tail swipe if I put Lo Xiaohei there. But I need Lo Xiaohei somewhere.
Problem. Hold of your breathing and relax.
And I need it stunned immediately or else it will completely destroy us. Alright, so it's already done a pretty good job of completely destroying us, but it hasn't... Okay. Fair enough. I see your point. So yes, right now it has entirely too much range for us to deal with it in a
So that's
reasonable manner.
It's no use.
Yeah, it will just destroy us.
Nice. You're all locked.
Because yeah, it can... Okay, yeah, it can attack from the entire map. So that just doomed us there. So, we might be entirely unequipped to deal with this. And I don't like to admit that. Because the only solution that I can see is that we're going to have to probably... The only solution that I can see... I guess, again, we can... I don't know how much this will help, but we can... Well, I don't want to switch out the barrel bombs. I don't want to switch out the barrel bombs because those are very important for dealing with the groups of enemies. But if the Rathlos is stunned more often, we can have more operators on the field to deal with the other things more often.
Conceal yourselves, so the enemy won't find you. I know what to do.
Oh boy. Yeah, I am not feeling hugely optimistic about all this. Oh boy. But yeah, we're all in on stuns, which means that all of our damage is going to have to come from our team. Which is definitely not something that I like. I would definitely prefer it to not be that way. These beasts are not the worst in the world, though. So how's this going to treat us? It's not, actually. It's not going to do anything for us whatsoever. So is that... I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. I was hoping at least that it would work and do something. Alright, so Ash can deal a lot of damage very quickly and destroy a lot of enemies. She can't do that much though, and she needs to be retreated immediately so that we can get at least some of her DP cost back before she is unceremoniously destroyed. Blitz being where he is kind of unfortunate for us, but there's not really anything we can do about it. 9-colored deer can be used as a very brief distraction. And in the meantime, we will deploy Yato to deal at least some damage to the creature from behind while it's slightly more vulnerable. We've had 2 enemies pass by our defenses, so we are now in the exact same very bad situation that we were in before. Both of our units that we placed up front are now down. There's not really a good place to put Honeyberry. Some places are worse than others. I suppose I could have used Signal Arrow a little bit sooner there because we had the opportunity to, but I didn't think of it. Given...
Let's get
I don't know. I'm not really sure what point... Oh dear, we've lost. I was going to say unless, but no, there's nothing we can do about this. This is unsalvageable. Interesting. I don't know what good looking at the stage is going to do me. Yeah, we simply... I don't know. I don't think we have the stats for this. I don't know what else to do. Well, at least we know it's not vulnerable to shock traps, so we can stop bringing those. Those could be useful for some of the other creatures, but they're not useful, broadly speaking. But yeah, we can't stun it by traditional means, and we don't seem to be able to deal enough damage to it to cause it any real pause. Deploy Ash while they're all sort of grouped up here. Get a little bit more damage on them.
Garbage.
Need to start killing these things sooner, I think. And then we can start to get some more death dealing from our resident artillerist.
Keep writhing in the gutter.
Once again, I apologize for being excessively quiet here, but I'm really not sure what to say here. I'm deeply troubled, and I don't know how to deal with all of this.
Don't let them get the drop line.
This might... That was a mistake, I think.
So that's our target? Is that all you got?
Yeah, Yato can survive at least one tail swipe.
Am I up? Standing by.
Alright, gang.
怖くはないわ。
We all need to be healed desperately.
Garbage.
Alright, now we can activate your skill and get a little bit more damage on the Rathalos while it is causing trouble for all of us. We do a little bit of healing for everyone. Our medics have block. That's very bad for us, to be honest. That's really bad. Extraordinarily unfortunate, in fact.
ええ、いや確かに。
Alright, so Lo Xiaohei,
みんなに手を出
I guess, doesn't really, I was going to say needs to be positioned there to, like,
Garbage.
cause us some benefit, but it's not really going to do anything. So yeah, any medics we deploy are ultimately, I think, going to be something of a temporary measure.
So that's our target? Is that all you got?
'Cause, yeah, I think we're going to need to move our units around a little bit more in general.
燃え尽きるまで火が消えるわけないでしょ。
If we can distract it a little bit with a defender,
Finally.
we should retreat
Am I up?
Yato.
Primed and ready.
And we'll retreat you too, because you're not in such a situation where you could potentially heal.
Garbage.
这是新的指引，天地化下，万物相合。
Alright, in just a second, it will be stunnable.
Oh,
Or
yes.
not. Alright.
Ready to go.
At least shoot... Oh, no. Okay.
ヘイジ、ドクターの僕は強いんだぞ。くらえ。
I don't know why it didn't get knocked down, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, right. Another thing that I learned while I was playing off-stream is that those barrel bombs, they don't hit flying targets. So yeah, I should have been... Should have been waiting, I think. But I should have been... Do I need to wait for it to stop moving before I can stun it? That sounds like an idea. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it sounds like an idea. Alright, this thing needs to be killed.
By the sea, it's no use!
Nice. Right here.
Okay, so it's on the ground now.
Stay alert.
Please kill this thing so that it won't bother us so much. I feel like we're closer to a solution. We definitely haven't gotten one yet.
Which area am I? I see through you.
Yeah, we're definitely not... We haven't solved this problem yet.
怖くはないわ。
Yeah, not by a long shot. It's flying again, which is a real problem for us. Alright, I'm gonna test something real quick. Okay, so... I threw a bomb and it didn't get stunned. But the bomb landed behind it, where its eyes are not. So, it's possible that it didn't get stunned because it didn't see the bomb, basically. Because that is a thing in Monster Hunter. You do have to be careful of where a thing is facing. Alright, it's leaving now, it would seem like.
Engaging. By the sea,
So
it's
we
no
might
use!
have survived. We're in a desperate, desperate situation. But we haven't lost yet.
Focus on fighting. Just leave treatment to me.
I'm not confident that the Rathalos is gone, necessarily.
Stay alert.
Oh boy. Oh, this is something, is it not? I don't like spending the DP on these traps, especially because all of our units are becoming very expensive now. But we need to do something, and sometimes that something is not necessarily the wisest thing. Yeah, Yato can continue to deal her damage here. But right now she is the closest we have to a good blocking unit. Or at least to a blocking unit. Now that we have the capacity to employ one again, we need to get a Vanguard immediately. Yeah, these creatures presumably still take less damage. Yeah, still take less damage from arts from the front also.
No problem. No matter what trouble we're in, I'll face it together with all of you.
It feels a little bit silly to be having a 9-color deer block a creature, but, you know, if it works, it works. Okay, so I think those ones were just out of range. I think that's what the problem was.
这是新的指引，以心为宗，进账万法。
Lo Xiaohei?
我都跪的哟。
I'm honestly just kind of at a loss here. I don't really know what to make of any of this. Like, I want to believe that we have survived, but I am not that confident in myself, to be honest. I guess it's not really a me thing, is it? Okay, that was a poor idea. Yeah, like, if the Rathalos is here, it's here, and if it's not, it's not, basically. And so I think, honestly, I think we might be good on that front, at least.
看到未知的敌人。
Oh boy. I sure hope it doesn't come back. That'd be bad. That would be so bad, in fact.
No problem. Get a hold of your breathing.
That was maybe a little bit early, but it's okay. It's not back. It's still gone.
I'm all stocked up. Watch for the blast.
Yeah, Ash can do a little bit more damage here before she, unfortunately, expires.
I'm all stocked up.
And she might not expire, actually. She might thrive and survive. And stay alive.
Let's go. If anyone
Well,
needs to
okay.
sneeze, do it now.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, here. I meant to retreat Scavenger there. This is okay.
Right here.
This is survivable. We can manage this. This is not untenable. It's not good. Oh, but hold on. We're still pretty low on enemies, aren't we? Now that I
Which
think
area
about
am I
it.
heading to?
We're pretty low on enemies, it looks like. So, we might, maybe, have just one, actually, by the time we're cleared out of all these fellows. So yeah, it might have really just been a matter of just kind of get out of the Rathalos' way, like I was thinking it might. That's it. That's foreboding. Okay.
So that's our target?
Where's Blitz? Where's Blitz? Oh, Blitz is still away.
Guys, you are all right. There. Which area am I heading to?
So, I don't know what to make of this again. I'm very confused. Okay, so it's moving now. Okay, so it got stunned when I, it did get stunned. It did get stunned.
Engaging.
Yes, it did get stunned when I threw the flash grenade in front of it, so that might have just been the issue, that I wasn't hitting in front of it. Okay, the Frost Trap does do damage. The Welcome Mat does do damage. It's not much damage, necessarily, compared to the incredible amount of health that this beast has. We can't deploy over there at all. We can't deploy Scavenger in such a place that she'll be safe. And, we definitely can't prevent the Rathalos from going through the gate and ending our mission.
Damn it. Screwed up again.
So, it might just be Rathalos Ruby. It might just be that we, our strategy... oh. Sorry. It might just be that our strategy is kind of
Time for all the
just
planning
don't
to pay
be
off.
around the Rathalos. Just kind of leave it to its own devices. Don't acknowledge it. Well, we're going to need to acknowledge it because otherwise it will kill us. But maybe don't bother it too much, you know. One of them is still moving. Interesting. But yeah, so we're going to need to
There is no turning back for you.
address it in some capacity. But it might just essentially come down to a matter of don't trouble until trouble troubles you.
Oh boy, that's all.
And let me tell you, that trouble will certainly trouble us. But it doesn't necessarily need to be a disaster. This is a bad place to be, I think. But yeah, for this phase of the mission,
Arrived at designated position.
for this phase of the
Treatment
mission,
target sighted.
we're letting enemies run through our base. Okay, no, we're fine-ish. Okay, we've salvaged the situation. None of them were running through all that aggressively.
Ready to go.
Of course, now we don't really have a great position, or that's a better position, I suppose. We're not going to be able to keep it occupied for that long.
Ready to go. Watch for the blast.
Yeah, any unit that we're going to that we are going to retreat, we should probably retreat soon
Yes.
rather than later.
I'm all stocked up.
まだなの？該当エリアクリア。
All right. So, Blitz and
Let's go.
Noir Corn,
Nice.
maybe.
Right here.
Might have actually been, well, I don't know. I was going to say it might have been better to deploy them the other way
これが
around,
戦場というものね。
but I really can't say that with any confidence. Having a healer nearby them will not help us that much because we're now in a bad situation, but we can stun
I
it
think I have time to use the bucket.
and we can use a big strong attack on it.
Garbage.
Do you think I have time to surprise?
We're not doing too bad here, to be honest. So it could be that the strategy was not basically ignore the Rathalos, and instead the strategy was just kind of be cautious with how you engage it.
I see through you.
Yes, do fight it, but don't fight it carelessly. I should have used Signal Arrow before, because then we'd have the defense debuff.
So target, is that all you got?
Laying out the welcome mat.
No problem.
Unfortunate.
Hang in there.
Alright, it's down again. Yeah, which means that we can stun it again, which doesn't do anything for us, but...
Primed and ready.
Or we can hit it with another of Ash's stun grenades, which doesn't do anything for us, but... Alright, that's what it is. Might as well retreat you, I suppose. But yeah, so I think we're now at the point where we basically just kind of let the Rathalos, where we, as per the meme, let him cook. Because we don't have any means to deal with him in an appropriate fashion, I don't think. So, the best we can really hope for is essentially just to let it persist. I realize we're doing a practice here, so whatever I do here isn't really going to benefit. Oh, okay, fair enough. You've made your point, I suppose. And we can probably wait until the Rathalos is within exploding range. Or not, maybe. Okay. Tachanka. Tachanka might get a little bit shot, but as long as he takes out the beast, we're fine, more or less. Less, probably more so, but we can stun it. We can deploy.
So that's our target.
We can rapid redeploy. Probably part of the design thought behind having one of the units for this event be a rapid redeploy operator.
Don't let them get the drop on you.
And, again, one thing that I have been not really thinking about too much is that we can, in fact, use welcome mats. Like, it is vulnerable to them. It won't stop. Full stop. But it will take damage, and damage is good.
Laying out the welcome mat.
You heard it here first. Dealing damage to your enemies is good. Alright, that missed, unfortunately.
Engaging.
Alright, so... I'm still not quite sure what to make of this whole situation.
Setting up.
But we've got units that are alive. We've got one fewer unit that's alive. Oh, hold on. We should save some bombs for when it's asleep, so that maybe it'll explode. We should move you back so you're within healing range. This is bad. And now there's nothing standing.
Do I have to jump down? I've got a real penchant for that.
Okay, so now we're back basically where we were. So, we need to desperately, by any means necessary. Is it leaving? Okay, it's leaving. Yes, by any means necessary, by hook or by crook, we need to make sure that no creatures get through here, and we need to make sure, if we do this again, and we will probably do this again, and I've made a major miscalculation here again. Also, I realize now, so we're going to need to retreat Ro Xiaohei and use a bomb.
Standing
And
by.
we might as well retreat Yato while we're at it. We are going to have Scavenger back soon-ish, at which point she will begin to generate deployment points for us once again, because she's helpful like that. Blitz will... I think actually they're going to come around here, aren't they? Something like that. But having Blitz as a fallback for our most... no, yeah, we need this corridor blocked off. We can't afford anything more or less. Yes, we need to put damage on these. We need to get healing. I should have deployed...
Do you think I have time to use the
that,
bathroom?
yeah, that could stun them, I
If anyone
suppose.
needs to do like it,
That didn't stun them at all. Fortunately, he's pretty tough. Our good friend here is. I don't like this, but it's tenable. It's tenable, which a lot of the situations that we have been in so far have not been. Okay. So, we take this fellow down. We're not going to have a whole lot more monsters left to deal with, and we know that we aren't going to deal with the Rathalos again for a while.
I'm all stocked up.
Ash should probably be moved from where she is. I'm banking on our dear friend
up.
Scavenger's ability to deploy or generate deployment points. And I'm also banking on, to a certain extent, Perfumer's ability to out-heal any damage that comes her way, because we don't really have any way of preventing damage to her until we deploy Tachanka like this. Probably should have placed Tachanka facing a different direction, but this is fine, I suppose. Yes, we've got a lot of monsters coming our way, but none of them are desperately threatening. They should all be well within our capabilities to deal with. Some of them might slip by and assail our medic, but that's okay. It's not good, but it's, again, we've been placed in a lot of bad situations, but the situation that we're in now is tenable. And so, I will take some comfort in knowing that we aren't immediately in dire danger of dying. Of course, that will change very shortly, but...
Oh, yes.
Yes, this will be okay. And this will be a long cleanup, but at least we will get cleaned up, I'm
do
confident.
you think I have time?
Alright.
I'm all stocked up.
Okay, Ash isn't shooting anything, so presumably there's nothing for her to shoot. We see Rathalos here, sleeping again. And this time, I will do the thing that you do in Monster Hunter, which is explode it. Oh, that wasn't as effective as I was hoping for. So, now it needs to be killed. No ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah, the Rathalos must die tonight, today, right now.
So that's our target? Is that all you got?
This? No, I don't. No. I cannot afford that. I have to wait until it is, yeah, I have to wait until it's airborne. Alright, it's airborne, and it's no longer airborne.
Let's go.
Another useless stun on it. Wow. Yeah, I think we just kind of don't have what we need for this.
So that's our target?
We're just kind of in a bad situation. The tail swipe, is interesting.
I'm all stocked up.
Yeah, I think we're now... It's just going to go through and there's nothing we can do about it, I don't think. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it passing through our
Administering
defense
aid.
there is
Friendly
necessarily an instantaneous guaranteed failure. Unless, you know, we're in a situation where if we let one more enemy pass through our defenses, we will instantly guaranteed fail. So, since I don't really have anything to lose, we're going to go for this. I don't expect to kill the Rathalos, to be honest, but we might as well give it one more try. Is there literally anything we can do to improve our chances here? I'm not confident that there is. There is absolutely nothing in my mind that can really help us here. Because yeah, if we're more... Hold on, let's check the notes on the Rathalos again. Alright, so... Rathalos, when the Rathalos' HP first drops to 0, it will use backfire and enter its flying state. In its flying state, Rathalos is buffed and will use new moves. You can down the Rathalos with a flash grenade, stunning it and temporarily reverting it to its grounded state after a period of time or a set amount of damage. Rathalos will use backfire and re-enter its flying state. When attacking Rathalos from the rear in its grounded state, accumulating enough damage will sever its tail. Find the opportunity to down Rathalos with a flash grenade to instantly turn the fight in our favor. If not defeated during its first wave of aggression, the Rathalos will retreat and nest. Defeating an injured Rathalos during the Den wave in the same stage will allow you to clear that stage. So, what does this mean for us? Yes. Oh dear. Pardon me. Anyway, I don't think we need to beat it necessarily. I think... Honestly, I was joking earlier, more or less, when I said maybe that we just need to let it cook. But maybe we just need to let it cook. Because if I'm interpreting what I've read correctly, then if we don't attack the Rathalos, it won't start flying. And if it doesn't start flying, it's kind of not a huge deal for us, to be honest. How do we want to do this? How could we best utilize Ash? I think actually placing her up here, that will allow her to deal some damage around this area.
Let's go.
Could have been better. I guess, yeah, she didn't defeat anything fast enough. Yeah, she didn't deal damage fast enough to defeat anything while they were stunned, so it's not a huge deal. Yeah, I don't want to deploy too many more units here, necessarily. Yeah, I don't want to deploy too many more units right now, because I want to save them for when Rathalos appears and starts roaring. Because then, we'll be doomed. No, okay, only one. If we can handle this, if we can do this good, then we should be fine. Of course, Ash just had to throw her grenade at the very, very furthest target from us. The very least useful target for us to eliminate. But yes, we might... Again, it almost pains me to say this, but we might just want to let the Rathalos cook. Of course, it will cook us to a certain extent, but it's more aggressive. It's more aggressive when it's, you know...
Garbage.
It's more aggressive when we've enraged
I'm
it.
all stocked up.
So the strategy might just be have pretty good amount of units around. Just kind of, just try to keep them alive enough that the Rathlos won't destroy us
これ
all.
が戦場というものね。
Oh boy. That's Arknights here.
Yeah, having... we might have our units in the path of the Wrath, actually, which would be very bad.
Garbage.
Yeah, I'm definitely over time here, and that will continue to be true.
ええ、気を確かに。
Do you think I have to like it?
Yeah, we might... like, it feels weird and counterintuitive to say, but it might genuinely be best to just leave the Rathalos alone.
Do I have to jump down? I've got no problem. Have a home to feel breathing.
Yeah, we might just genuinely
I have time.
want to not interfere with it as much as we can. This is truly bizarre, and I am dreadfully afraid. But we are living. We remain. The Rathalos has not enraged on its own, and it continues to be troublesome, certainly,
Writhing in the gutter.
an issue for us. But it's not killed us yet.
気を確かに。
It's not killed anywhere near as many units now as it was inclined to do earlier. What this will mean for the rest of our strategy remains to be seen, but, again, it could be that this is the
Are
strat,
we doing this?
just to leave the Rathalos alone and let it live its own life. Pardon there, I started coughing and was distracted. Yeah, I definitely don't want too many of these beasts running around, as troublesome as they are. I think this should be an okay place to... okay, maybe not. I was going to say, I think that should be an okay place to put 9-color deer, but maybe not. Of course, soon we'll have another medic. And right now, we could have another guard.
結構得意だよ。
Having everyone kind of bunched up here feels wrong also, but it might not be the worst thing in the world. It might not be the best thing in the world also.
Find a designated position.
Okay,
Treatment
yes,
target sighted.
they're all within healing range of Honeyberry. Yeah, my throat is continuing to bother me. Maybe I shouldn't be pushing it like this. Certainly hope the Rathlos will go away on its own. Because at this point we don't have any proof of that, whether that's going to be true or not.
Do I have to jump down?
Alright,
No
multiple
trouble, really.
targets,
I'll face it
please.
together with all of you.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, Ash isn't going to, like, activate them, so you might as well have her do some damage. I say she's not going to activate them, and then they attack immediately as soon as she shoots them, but I don't think that's a consequence of her shooting them. I think that's just a thing that they do. I just happen to be at the wrong place in the wrong time. Yeah, it looks like the Rathalos is just leaving, which is exactly what we wanted. We've let one enemy through, but assuming that the Rathalos doesn't count as 2 enemies, that's okay, that's perfectly fine. Because again, I don't think we'll kill it. I don't think we're gonna kill it in its den. But
Ready to go.
I don't really know how to conclude that thought, really, but if this works, it works, and that's all there is to it. Whether it works is another question entirely. But if it works, it works. I wonder if we can stun the Rathalos and prevent it from using its backfire. I don't know if I have the timing for that necessarily, but it might be possible. Alright, so Lo Xiaohei is in a little bit of a situation here, but I guess it's not a situation that he can't be bailed out of with a little bit of applied swordsmanship. He's doing okay. His health isn't going down. Yeah, he's getting healed faster than he's getting harmed, and nobody's skills are active, so it's okay.
Which area am I? That's my window.
So yes, so I feel terribly, terribly afraid of everything at this point in the mission, but we might genuinely be in a situation where we can win. Yeah, all we need to do is not let a single enemy through our defenses, which hasn't been a tremendous challenge so far. These enemies are not much of anything. Tip. Yeah, these enemies are not much of anything. So, yeah. Oh, this has really been something. I don't know that I have the words to describe this roller coaster of emotions that we have been on throughout this event in general, but this fight in particular. Yeah, coming from that really rough mission last time to this, I was expecting that this was going to be, especially since, you know, we literally cannot level up our units enough to be at the recommended level. Yeah, I was expecting that this was going to be, if not literally, practically impossible for us. Yeah, Northborn is really not doing anything for us there, so we might as well move him over. Yeah, we have stopped the enemy.
If anyone needs to sneak,
We can stun some more because Blitz is not going to be on the field for all that long. So we might as well. So yes, Blitz isn't going to be on the field for that long, so he will be retreated anyway, so we don't need to worry about conserving his flash bangs. He doesn't have flash bangs, he has lights on his shield. Anyway, we'll bomb. We might as well. What? Again? It's not dead, of course. Maybe I shouldn't have used all of my bombs there, but that's the Monster Hunter strat. I don't know that I'm very paranoid about how it's going to face and what is going to count as it facing the bomb. But I suppose if it's moving in that direction, that should count. And indeed it did. Now we need immediate lots of damage. Okay. So the back should be this side.
let's go.
So yeah, I don't know that this is going to really do anything to solve the situation. But it's something. It's more damage on the creature at least.
Do you think I have to?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Do you think I have time to use the bathroom?
I maybe could have kept him around for a little bit longer to see if I could, I don't know. I don't know really what he would have achieved. Alright, so the beast takes off again. I can hit it some more. I can deploy a medic. Maybe if we had a medic there, we would have been able to keep some of our units around a little bit longer. Maybe not that much longer. Okay, that was a failure. Well,
まだ動ける？
It seems we've reached an impasse. Because, in order to defeat the Rathalos, I don't know. I don't know if the Rathalos getting through our defenses is considered an instantaneous failure or not. I don't know if that's just a fail state of the mission, or if it counts as 2 units, but why would it count as 2 units if it, and not 3, basically. Because it is sort of the point of this. If I deployed a little bit smarter, I maybe could have defeated it. Well, one way or another, we simply do not have time today. We simply do not have time today for me to sit around and figure this out because I need to go. So, who are we? What? Man. Anyway, so, thank you for joining me tonight for one of the most bizarre streams I've had. Yeah, it has been an experience here, but we're here still. I think I might just need to essentially, yeah. I wanted to mention this, but I don't want to do this, basically, but in order to have the strength to face this horrible monster, I might just need to go into, like, later, well, I don't know. Because I need the dual chips. I need the dual chips to promote. But I don't know that... Yeah, okay. In order to be able to produce dual chips, I need to have leveled up my base some more. In order to do that, though, I need to clear a chapter of the story mode. And in order to do that, I need to, play through the story mode. It's not impossible that I could play through... I don't want to do this, but it's not impossible that I could play through Chapter 3 just sort of on my own and just speedrun it as fast as possible with, all of our super heavy-duty operators that we have right now. I could do that and get the ability to make dual chips and all that, and thus promote our operators. I think that might be the only option, to be honest. Because what else can we do? I could deploy more healing, I guess? That could help us. But, yeah, we don't have time to think about it, unfortunately. So, if anyone has any raid suggestions, as always, I would be delighted to hear them, because we are going to be closing the stream. Other than that, though, let's see. So, we have not done it today, so we're going to have to do it tomorrow, and we're going to have to do it Wednesday. Probably. Again, because yeah, I'm not going to have a whole lot of time before stream. I'm not going to have any time before stream, really, on Wednesday. And I don't want just to rush through the story mode, with all of you here, because that's not going to be fun for me, and so it's not going to make for a fun stream. Obviously I can go back and just play through it all again, like I have with the previous chapters. And since that's not a huge deal, since that's something that's very doable, I just, I guess I can just do that. I was hoping not to, but my desire to see this event through is slightly stronger than my desire to not, slightly stronger than my desire to not play through chapter 3 multiple times, once off stream and once on stream. So, we will do what we must. I'll probably spend a little bit of time tonight trying to work out a strategy that will work for the beast, the horrible beast. But if we can't, then that's it. That's it. I'm just gonna have to go through. Yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow then. Yeah, let me clarify. If we can't figure out how to defeat the Rathalos, if I can't figure out how to defeat the Rathalos on my own tonight, and I don't have much time left to do it, but if I can't figure it out how to do it tonight, then there will be no stream tomorrow night because I will need to spend the time tomorrow night speed running Chapter 3. If I can do that fast enough, I might be able to make enough dual chips. I still don't know really the details on that, but I might be able to make enough dual chips that I can then promote some operators and then have them available, leveled up, promoted, ready for the Rathalos. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say on that, really. Yeah, tomorrow's stream, whether it happens or not, when it happens, is all very dependent on a lot of things that I cannot possibly anticipate. So, I leave you with that. Wednesday, we will be streaming probably towards the mid-afternoon, early afternoon, to try and close out this event, if at all possible, because I will not be available that evening to stream Monster Hunter Arknights. I won't be available that evening to do it because that is the collab day with Sheppy Sheps. And yeah, I won't be available to do that. Yeah, then, again, come Thursday, it will be done. There will be no more monster hunting to be done in Arknights. The event will be done by the time, that I am, available to stream on Thursday. So, that is that. No raid suggestions, so I think tonight we are going to go and visit, Tantana. Been a little while since we've seen Tauntaun. Nope, there we go. Been a little while, like I said. Okay. Here we are. Yeah, playing some Fortnite, it looks like. What else is there to say? So, I already talked about the schedule tomorrow and whether or not it may exist. Then, yeah, Wednesday is completely up in the air too. Thursday, probably won't be streaming. Yeah, after Wednesday, I probably won't be streaming for the rest of the week, one way or the other. And we'll, again, just have to see where all of this takes us. I apologize for a weird and somewhat awkward stream today. But I hope that you've enjoyed the deep, deep despair that I have been subjected to. Yes, I thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you'll... Oh, wait, hold on. The customary raid message. I can't forget that. Can't forget that. We have arrived is the customary raid message, as always. So, now, thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that you have had a fine night, and I hope that you will continue to have a fine night every night. And I hope that you'll be well until the next time I see you. Thank you all very much, and farewell. Let us get this raid underway.